Setting up. 2011. Is there a timestamp for Darvec? I'll say 2015. All right, so here we go. Getting in the game. Overall, pretty defensive start. I know that Ramos is going to be, Darvec. He's going to be very susceptible to invasions early in the game, especially since you're playing a Shaco. You would expect him to kind of go straight for either the opposing team's red buff or start at his own. More than likely, starting at his own blue buff could signify that he's going to make an early game invade, especially against the old turtle tank. That could be very disruptive, but we'll see here. Item starts pretty standard all the way across the board. Quick early pushing from Camille is going to be complete cancer. However, Fiora might have a decent time against it. I wonder if any of these websites actually show... Oh, it does show the rune setup. Oh, interesting. It's just like a one click and I can kind of see everything going on there. Taking a look at Darvec's runes. Running the Aftershock, obviously. Demolish, interesting. So trying to make an impact here in the lanes early. Conditioning, also kind of interesting. It's after 10 minutes, he gets the 8 armor, 8 magic resist, and increases your armor and magic resist by 5%. So it's going to be really good if you're running straight tank. The 5% later on in the game, probably going to pay off a lot more dividends than if you were to actually go the Iron Skin or a Mirror Shell runes. So instead going for that late game, also going for the Overgrowth, which makes sense because there's no natural shields on Rammus at all. Lots of creating going on in the top lane. And then Triumph and Coup de Grace. So really going for a more aggressive, gank into the lanes, get some towers, get some kills. He's all about that. Remember, team already pinging out Shaco's path here. They're expecting him to gank mid lane early. Fiddle middle really trying to be careful, staying presumptuous about where this guy may or may not be going. What's trading on? Giraffe Hugs. Man, what a great name. It's great as you get higher up in the ranks. Oh, here we go. Shaco gank in the mid lane. Fiddle middle. There goes the backstab. The red buff applied. Corki Auto's going off, but the Crow's going to go back and forth, do a ton of damage. Ramus powerballing in for the taunt. First blood going down over to our boy Darvec. He's going to take a lot of return damage here from Shaco. Not really going to care that much, though. He's about to go back anyway. The Headbutt Pulverize combo is going to land, though. Merc Squad trying to get in and murk the boys here. But Calista is going to go ahead and get her Ren stacks off. And for an extra Q, not going to proc the Vayne Silver Bolts. So overall, some extra auto attacks going in. Press the attack, not going to land off. Too close to tower for that Shen taunt, too. Darvec here thinking about maybe either getting an early jungle invade or maybe just deep warding. He's already got 2 deep wards. They're really trying to spot Shaco out early, which you're going to need to if he's going to be making ganks like this in the mid lane. Going in hard on our boy Fiddle middle, but he makes it out A-okay. Still no deaths going over to their team. So just hanging out, getting auto attacks in. Very interesting. There goes the Crow. There goes the Ignite. And wow, the summon area damage. Absolutely crazy. Going to get that kill over to Fiddlesticks. Darvec here waiting over it. Perfect timing. Just gets past the... I was going to say gets past the Riposte, but that's... Fiora is on his team. Does get past the Riposte and also gets past the maintenance for that kill. Great job there. Giving it over to his top lane. Giraffe Hugs there in the top lane. 3 kills for our boys in red so far. Overall, the lane advantage going over to Vayne and Alistar on the top. I see a Spectator constantly going down to this lane. Kind of confused on why the action is up here. Teleport already being burned. It was actually... Fiora was returning the teleport from Camille up here in the top lane. So both of them teleports down for the next 4 minutes. Heavy trading going in, but this is going to be a return with Shaco in there. Fiora going to have a real tough time. Going to have to burn that flash. The Ignite is down. The Deceive coming up here in just a minute from Shaco. Not in enough time, though. Still at about 4 more seconds left on Deceive. So overall, just a flash burn. She just burned teleport to come back into lane. So overall, great timing by Shaco to come up there, get that gank off. I just realized the name thing isn't centered. Oh, shit, fuck. Sorry about that, Darvec. Just a little bit more. Much better. So overall, reset in the top lane. It doesn't look like he might not lose too much CS. For some reason, Camille decided not to push it all the way into the turret. Kind of a misplay on her part. Could have missed out on a lot. Crow Storm not going to do a whole lot here, except for one Crow going to go off on him. And he's also going to clear the wave, which keeping the wave push against the Corki, a difficult task for a Fiddlesticks, however, doing it well. Darvec here, very deep inside of blue team's jungle. Looks like he is coming around for a gank. He might get just past the vision ward up here. He is coming into lane right now, does not see him. The flash taunt is going to miss out of Shen, but we've got the taunt down from Darvec. The headbutt away from Alistar might not do enough. Press the attack is in there. The ignite is in there. There goes the last Ren stack. Is not enough. Alistar going to make it out just barely. And Fiddle, overall, going to emote. Very nice swag kill on Shaco in the mid lane. Red team going up 4-0. Overall, great dive in by Fiora. Almost. Here comes Darvec again in the mid lane, but the jib was there for safety. Corki makes it out with a well-timed rocket jump. It's not rocket jump, that's Tristana's W. Let me check out what is Corki's W called. Valkyrie. That's right. So overall, Darvec kind of making his home in blue team's bot side jungle. He knows that Shaco's going to be spending the majority of his time ganking into the lanes or trying to make some pressure elsewhere on the map. So he's going to do what he can to make his presence known. Turn myself down. I see myself going in the red way too much. So here we go. Darvec feeling like it. Maybe it's time to return back to my own jungle. Going to grab that blue buff. Fiddle, not necessarily going to need it very much early. I'm assuming Fiddle went the mana flow band. We can go and check that real quick. Top lane in here in the bot lane, though. Lots of damage going down, but Darvec, he is there just in time. Just picking up his blue buff, looking for that taunt here on Vayne. It's not in range just yet, but the damage is going down. Taunt comes through, but not in enough time. That's going to be Kalista falling, trading back onto the Vayne. So both AD carries pick up the kill there. A good 1-for-1, and they would not have made that trade without Darvec, I don't think. So far impactful in all of his ganks. Grabbed off the taunt on that one. Good stuff. So, yeah, we were checking out Fiddle's runes in the mid. Yep, he had Summon Area, of course, so Summon Area is going to give him, you would think, access to the Manifold Band, but instead he took the Ultimate Hat. Going to need more Crow Storms. He knows, not seeing Corki just yet, waiting to get that Crow Storm off, and he is spotted out. Corki smartly places a ward right there in the river. Trying to fend off anything. Darvec, they're coming around. They're waiting. They know the ward is sitting there. He's kind of leaving it to bait him out. Possibly, maybe not. Instead, he is going to go up in the top lane. It is pushed very far towards them. The jump is up from Camille, though. He does flash in place to stop it in time. Very well done, excuse me. The box is dropped. Octagon going to keep Fiora out for only a second. Darvec smartly tanks up the turret. Just enough hits to get that damage down. Does not stay in place in order to get his Demolish procs down. Kind of odd. It's kind of a waste of that in the meantime. Here we go. The riposte going down, but not in enough time. Stopwatch, though, is going to save him. Minion wave beating down to Shaco, but not enough damage there. 2-shift poison going to slow him. No follow-up, however. Going to get right out. Darvec getting pinged back. They don't really need him to show. Fiddle also kind of making his way up in the top lane. Headbutt Pulverize combo is going to miss, but that taunt is not. Shen going in real deep there. The aftershock damage going really hard. It looks like we do have a teleport coming in from Camille, though. It looks like Shen's going to pull back just in the nick of time. And that's going to be safety for the red team. Overall, pretty much at any level, Kalista does a pretty good job CSing underneath the turret. She picked up a quick ninja tab. She doesn't have the extra damage to CS underwards, but the rend procs is really what makes that so easy. Fiora already going incredibly aggressive here in the top lane. She's got that Tiamat plus the Vampire, except for having a Phage. So overall, the dueling power definitely in her favor. Shen trying to stave off and keep that cannon going on, but we do have Shackle going down for a gank. Meanwhile, Crowstorm winning out in the mid lane. Shen getting headbutted right back into the opposing team's lane. That's going to make him go down. Darvec up in the top lane. He's got that ult ticking. He has the damage going down. Not going to make it over to Camille in time. She is going to make it out. However, this is time for them to put the pressure in the top lane. The possibility of first tower still up for grabs. Fiddle did get popped over. Waiting to come out behind. Unfortunately, Kalista, she is going to follow through. Here it comes, waiting for those press the attack procs. There it is, all going down. Waiting to get the damage. It's there. Kalista picking up the kill in the bot lane. Overall, just really great gank timing coming out from almost the entirety of Red Team. Fiddle making good roams, all that stuff. They're going to trade a top lane tower for Dragon, it seems. Shaco's going to solo Mountain Dragon down the bot lane. Overall, there's probably quite... Oh, here we go. We got a spicy Alistair gank here in the mid lane. Just a headbutt, no pulverize. Not going to have much return damage, but Phil's going to return with quite a bit of his own. With already a Luden's Echo built, he's going to be packing quite a punch whenever those Crowstorms come into these lanes. And already looking to make a difference here as we move into the mid game. Gorky, unfortunately, kind of staved off from that mid game build, having to pick up a quick no magic mantle. Also decides not to make the gank here in the top lane. Yes, he does. He sees Camille getting going on real hard. Shen, though, he's going to return with the ult of his own. Unfortunately, Fiora peels off at that last second. Doesn't get the last tick off onto Camille. So there's nothing pulled off here. Here comes Shaco coming in. Camille with the jump in. Shaco, this is AD Shaco, by the way, so lots of damage going down. The exhaust, the ignite is going to be enough. Just waiting for that two-shift poison, but it is Camille who's going to go ahead and pick that up. Lots of damage going down. The dive, the kill, double kill going up into the top lane. Darvec trying to make the hero play here. There comes the Crowstorm. This is what we were waiting for in the mid game. Tons of damage going down. He doesn't have vision just yet, but he got it. Got the drain. Triple kill going over to his buddy. Camille trying to get possibly move the Rift Herald into the way, but not done in time. Darvec going to pick up that easy fourth kill on the play. So it's going to be a 2-for-4 trade plus Rift Herald. Overall, big advantage for the red team. Should be a pretty easy pickup here for both the mid lane and jungler of the red team. Rift Herald, unfortunately, Fiddle didn't take most of it. Not really a big deal. Still going to be picked up. Waiting to see where the pressure goes next. We just saw a lot of action here in the top lane. Here we go. Final hour drop from Vayne. But that Ninja Tab, you can see, paying off huge. In the end, not really trading much damage back. However, Kalista still kiting the Vayne back. The Ninja Tab is what paid off huge. Just kind of left that out there. And overall, let's say kind of staving off that battle. Great job. Gonna see we already have somewhat of a discrepancy in the supports. It's actually pretty close to the same in gold here. The extra wards being on the side of Shen. His team is overall winning. They got the first tower gold in their pockets. Lots of people going down into the bot lane there. Darvec thinking about making the gank. But overall, no one seems to want to commit. They know he's here, however. Pinging for help. They know shit's going down. But where shit's really going down here is in the top lane. We got the Octagon drop, waiting for one last auto attack. There it goes. The heal's coming back onto Fiora. He can fight the Shaco. Does it come out in time? The clone is going to come out not in enough time. He is going to go down. And Alistair just sitting there to pick up the pieces. Overall double kill for Fiora in the top lane on the red team. Darvec, you're going to take a couple tower shots. Feeling frisky. Need to get in just before minions did, just to really make his presence known. He does have the Rift Herald sitting on him right now. They might make a early push for Tier 2 tower. Shen is going to successfully make the taunt in here. We do have the taunt in from Ramus. The teleport coming out of Camille. We're going to quickly have a lot of action down here. The teleport reciprocated from Fiora. 4 on 5 now as Corky joins into the fray. Here comes Shaco. Fiddlesticks, he's going to look for that perfect Crow Storm, but he may not come in time. Or maybe he does. Vayne going to get dropped very early by Kalista. Lots of damage going down. Fiora comes into the backline, and here comes that Crow Storm we talked about. The Crows jumping back and forth. The double kill coming out. And we have Corky, very low damage. The taunt's going to land. Shen's going to get the kill. And a full team ace by Red Team. Hashtag clean coming out right there. Very well played. The Rift Herald's going to get dropped. This is going to be a very easy inhibitor turret. We still have another 4 seconds coming out until Vayne gets into the play. Fiddles Crows might be able to come out through the lane in enough time. The Herald dash. The Demolish Block not even needed. There comes all the damage. The flash taunt coming out of Darvec, but it doesn't even matter. The GG's coming out. That's the early surrender as Darvec picks up a very clean victory over the blue team.